Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all can hear me. Let's see. Yeah. So it's April. Happy April the 1st. And it's a new week. Happy new week as well. So, it's been a while, but that's okay. I have been writing behind the scenes. I finished, well, I'm polishing my manuscript. I actually went through several stages of editing. And why did I think that first draft was so good I can send it to someone? But it was the best draft that I ever written. But it was a reminder too, hey, you got more edits, more rounds of edits to do. So this past week, or was it last week, I attended I think it was Summit, what was it? Summit something. It was with Plotter. It was a summit conference with Plotter, and we had a presentation where there was 5 rounds of self editing, and I don't think I sent my manuscript to my beta readers too soon. I probably could have done some more work to it. I just was so proud of that first draft. I really was. For a first draft, I think that was the best first draft I've ever written. So I sent it to my beta readers. I did get some really wonderful feedback. I love my beta readers. Y'all, if you ever had doubts in getting a beta reader, get a beta reader. They those extra eyes. I had 2, 4, 6 sets of eyes, including my own, looking at the mistakes that I have made, encouraging me to do this or do that. I mean, I had the best, and it helped me. And I laugh at some of my writing or some of the things that I missed out. So you think you see the whole picture, and you probably do in your mind, but having a beta reader, they see the little extras that your eyes just miss. So I finished that, and then I'm working on the 5 rounds of edit. I'm on the last one where I'm doing a read through as a reader. So just points, about once you get that first draft written, you're going to do the 5 rounds. One, you're going to read and notice what you read. And what I'm doing, I'm using Google Docs. I put my manuscript in Google Docs, and I outline as in chapters where I can read each chapter and on the side make a comment. Now, I got this from a friend that I just met this past week who suggested read it through, make comments on the side, or if you just want to jot down in your notebook, you can do that too. And then number two, well, I didn't say number one, you read and notice what you notice. If it don't sound right to you, jot down a note. If there's a misspelled word, don't change it. Just jot down that note. And using Google Docs helps with that. Then you want to do evaluation. You want to evaluate your writing. For me, I take chapter by chapter instead of reading the whole thing. Initially, I want to take it to chapter by chapter, evaluate it. Number three, you want to read it again. It's recommended you read the whole thing, but for me, I just read chapter by chapter. And then number four, revisit, go back and make those changes. And well, I condensed my I was making my changes after I read. So yeah, I sort of skipped in between or added the 5 step within 1 and 2 and 3 steps. So I just condensed it. And then I'm on the 5th step where I'm actually reading the whole thing as a reader. But it was pretty good. It was an interesting um, situation. But step two, okay, let me start over. When you evaluate, you're going to document your thoughts, review your notes from your beta readers, your editors, your critique groups, and allow yourself to be in the moment. I did that. And then step three, you're going to take your plot, your characters, your themes, you're going to document your thoughts about that and read your manuscript. You're going to focus on the structure and take notes, but give yourself grace. I laugh. I guess that's my grace. But I sort of combined those steps together. It worked for me. And then step four, revision. Make changes, implement revision, address issues that need to be identified in earlier rounds. I did that together. So in step five, you're going to read it like a reader. Final assessment. Pay attention to the overall experience. In addition, have a reader read your story back to you. Oh, get a reader, one of those things that reads your story out to you. I don't know how that work. I hadn't done that, but I probably will. So that's what I learned about the 5 steps to self editing. And I'm actually on the fifth one where I'm not doing any revision, I'm just reading it straight through. So, um, for Camp Nano, that's my project is to polish up this manuscript, but my goal is to finish it by the 15th of the middle of this month, and I probably will start outlining book 2. So, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna be writing for 30 days. That's my intentions is to write for 30 days straight. We're gonna see. Life happens, with mom being sick and all that other stuff. And kids, I'm getting ready to go off to college. They graduate next month, both of them. So I have a full schedule. Anyway, all that talking. Let's see. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said that you need to make some tea and get your notebook going to journal this morning. That's something I have been doing on the side, and I just got some new notebooks the other day for my sleuth Maxine Jerry Max. She's gonna use these notebooks to um, it's going to be her sleuthing notebook. So I'm going to eventually go back and then jot down my notes like she jot down her notes to figure out who did it. So yeah, I'm really proud of the story, y'all. I have a date that's going to be released uh, September the 10th, Cozy Mystery Week, in honor of Agatha Christie's birthday, which is September 15th. And the reason why I chose the 10th because it's on a Tuesday and all the research, and from what I've been told, that's the best day to publish, to release your book. So, anyway, let's go on. Uh, Ilsa was here. She said, I wish you all a lot of fun. I wish you all a lot of fun writing. Thanks for joining us. And Sanjana, hey, where have you been? I guess you could tell me where have I been? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Elsa said that unfortunately I can't join you all because I have a friend coming over for Easter lunch during my lunchtime. Oh, enjoy, enjoy. And I hope you all had a wonderful Easter. We relaxed. We didn't do anything. Our weather was sort of weird here in Houston, but it was a good day. And usually every year I watch the Ten Commandments. I couldn't this year. I tried. It was like my heart was so into it and I was so hurt. I don't know what happened to me. So I couldn't watch it this year. It's always been a tradition. I had to turn the TV away. Um, Elsa said, hopefully I'll be able to catch the next one. Girl, yes, because 30 days is a long time. We will definitely be here tomorrow. Well, we're doing good. I'm doing good. I hope everybody else is doing good. Can you write poetry for 90? Yes, you can, y'all. April is also National Poetry Month, so you can write your poetry. I did my haiku. I forgot what year it was, but that's when I did my haiku. I did 2 haiku books. Um, April the 17th is international/national. I call it International Haiku Day. And usually my goal when I first started writing is to produce a haiku book every year. I probably pick that up next year, have one for next year because I'm so focused on this cozy mystery series. So, with all that said, we're just going to write for an hour today. We're going to do 2 25-minute Pomodoro sprint with a 10-minute wrap up. And we'll talk and celebrate your accomplishments between each sprint. So, our mantra here is one word. We're going to push forward one word, one sentence, one paragraph, and one page at a time. That's how I write. So, yeah, it's good. That way, you won't be overwhelmed, you won't be stressed out because every word counts. One word matters. You pushed it one word, then you did when you first started writing. So, that's how I look at things. So I got it all out. Let's go ahead and jump into our first 25-minute writing sprint. that completes our first 25-minute writing sprint. I am reading chapter 3. I'm towards the end of it. I do see something that I made a note because I can rewrite something. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, how did y'all do with this round? If you have questions, what's your preference, ebook or a have a printed version in your hand? And for me, it used to be printed books until we lost our books during Hurricane Harvey. We lost everything during that. I told y'all before. And I used to have a whole collection of printed books. Then I went to ebooks. But lately I've been, purchasing printed books again. And I don't know. I think I like them both. I like to actually examine. Well, lately, I guess maybe it's a mood. I don't know. I've been purchasing books and just going through pages of a book. I don't know if I'm really reading for pleasure or to just see how the author writes. I don't know. It's like when you looking at everything is, I don't know. But I like the printed book, and I'm probably doing both, reading for pleasure and reading to just learn and see their techniques in writing. So yeah, what y'all like, printed or ebooks? Maybe I like both. Good morning, Nadira. Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're saying good morning to everyone. Yes. Um, what is your book about? My book? Ugh. See, y'all, I am working on my elevated pitch. My pitch that when someone asks me what my book about, I can tell them what it is real freely. And I have a hard time doing that. So I'm going to be practicing, and I guess it's a good time to start. It's about see, I nut up. I get tongue tied. It's really hard for me to express, but you know, it's about an elderly woman who used to work as a PI in her early days, and her son put her in a assisted living facility, where is independent care as well. And in her mind, she feel like her independence is being taken away from her. So she's planning her great escape. She's gonna get out of this place. Wow, I can't do it. I can't do it. Give me a day. Anyway, it's about a octogenarian elderly people in a nursing home. Not a nursing home, in a living care facility. And she joins this crochet club, which is the Wise Weaver Crochet. I'm just screwing up. Anyway, one of the members is murder. So she decides she's going to figure out who murdered this person. Why? I'm gonna figure that out. I can't express it. But anyway, she's discovered a purpose, and I'm just screwing it up, so I'm not gonna even try. But let me work on my elevated pitch a little bit, and tomorrow I come back with something more. So that's something y'all can do. If someone asks you about your book, can you tell them what it's about without getting tongue tied like I do? I mean, I can write it out and read it, but I need to be able to speak it. You know, I can lose potential um, readers or an audience if I can't tell them what my book is about. So I feel really bad that I put myself out there on the internet like that. So yeah, but I don't know why I'm messing up because she caught me off guard, but I'm gonna work on it. And it's really intriguing that you got murder, you got suspense, you got mystery, you got a little love put in there. Can you imagine love with senior citizen? And they don't like that word senior citizen. So imagine that's going on too. So anyway, I'm working on my elevator pitch. Tomorrow I'm gonna try it again and be a little bit more whatever. Okay, y'all. You just caught me off guard. Oh. Anyway, Nadira said, I love printed books, but love the portable of an ebook. Also, less impact on the environment. Craft books I prefer in print so I can dog ear and scribble in them. Yeah, I like that too. Sanjana said, I used to not worry when I was writing a book, and I still do now. I used to. Don't worry when I'm writing a book, and I still do too now. I'm so thrown this morning. You're doing great, and that sounds awesome. Thank you, Morning. Oh my gosh, it's awful. But you know what? I was put on the spot last month, and I was able to get it out. And people said, "Wow, I will purchase that." But then I was asked about it again last week, and I nutted up real bad. It was just awful. It's hard to talk about a book that is complicated. That is complicated. It is. This is. I had the same problem, Tish. I know. They said if we can have say it in 25 words or less, we need to write it down, memorize it, and be able to say it. My writing coach, Jen Law, she did. I told her what the book I was. You remember the Bay what were the books I was writing, book I was writing, and she was able to come up with an elevated pitch, and she said it's so natural. It was so good. It was like I can't do that. But anyway, that's what I'm going to work. That's my homework for the night, for the week, is to get that elevated pitch so I can just say it freely that will captivate you and make you want to, ooh, tell me more. I want to get that book. So ignore today, y'all. So Jenna said, I meant to say that I also get tongue tied when explaining what I'm writing. It's good to know I'm not the only one, you know? But yeah, we need to really work on that because we can be at a bookstore or a coffee shop or at an airport anywhere and someone say what you do. Well, I'm writing a novel, and they're gonna ask you what you writing about, and you can't tell them. It was like, okay, if you don't know what you're writing, I'm sure I'm not gonna purchase your book. So yeah, we need to work on that, and that's our goal, y'all. By the end of the month, we should know our elevator pitch and be able to recite it freely. And I need to practice on that every day until I can get it right. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into our second and final 25-minute writing spread for the morning. That completes our second and final 25-minute writing sprint for the day. How did you do? Let me just give everyone a big applause for you at this moment. I finished chapter 3, rereading it, how, what I need to change. And yeah, those adverbs, so, those words that you tend to use all the time. So, do you have a word that you use all the time? I know I probably asked this before. So, yeah, AS is my word that I tend to use all the time. as I, as. Okay, yeah. So, did you sign up for Camp Nano this year? I'm just curious to see who all signed up for April's Camp Nano. I hadn't. I'm asking y'all, and I hadn't. So I will do that sometime this morning and put my project out there. I think during time you can edit, you can write, you can do whatever, and just estimate your word count if you need to. So let's see what we got going on in the chat. Morning Star said, I think it's because you are in all the details. Yes, it is so easy to get tongued. I get tongue tied. So much happens, it's hard to explain. And I do with other people's story too. True, true, true. But that's my homework. I'm gonna come out and practice tomorrow with y'all and practice every day until I get it right. Shay said, my bad, getting dishes washed and making breakfast like an adult. Good deed. Sanjana, let's see, come on. Said, I have to head out, but I'll come back for the end of the sprint. And Sanjana was able to finish a poem and start with a little bit of another poem. Sanjana, I miss your word count previously. Congratulations. Good job. Nadira says she'd never do camp. Maybe one day. Yeah, it's just a habit for me, y'all. Habit. Yes, homework. Definitely homework. We're going to wrap things up, you all, with a 10-minute writing warm up. I might have to start limiting time to a 5-minute warm up because the kids are still in school and I am the Uber driver. So let's get started with our 10-minute wrap up. Yep. That completes our writing sprint for today. I moved on to chapter 4, reading that. And following those 5 self editing is really working. I see the value of really reading it through and jotting down your notes before you go back and edit. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all did wonderful today. Let's see. When it said I didn't do camp this year, I just feel I have to. I don't know why. It's just a part of me and my nature now. Said Janice, I have to go, but I will join you again tomorrow. Okay, it's good. I'm glad y'all joined me today. Help me stay accountable throughout these final edits. I say my saying is that I'm polishing up my manuscript before I send it off to my developmental editor. So let me give everyone a big applause. Because that be proud of your accomplishments this morning, no matter what you worked on. You just did it. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You all have a wonderful morning. Enjoy the day. Don't be fooled. It's April the 1st, April Fool's Day. Until next time, happy writing, everyone.